This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, October 23rd, 2019. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Just a few days after a stolen car crashed into the Davidsonville Country Store up in Davidsonville, another one has crashed into a home at the corner of Tyler and President in Annapolis. Early yesterday morning at about 1:30, Annapolis police officers observed a black Honda Pilot that they suspected may have been stolen a few days earlier. The registration came back as canceled. Officers tried to stop the car at Forest and Gemini. The car did not stop until Gemini at Hilltop, and then as the officer began to approach the car, the vehicle took off at a high rate of speed. Just after the car took off, officers got a call about a vehicle striking a house at the corner of Tyler and President, and when police arrived, all of the occupants of the vehicle had fled the area on foot, and they were not located. Police do say that there were at least 4 people inside the vehicle when it crashed, and it's likely that several of them have sustained injuries from the crash. Anybody that has any information on this is urged to call the police at 410-260-3439. And this was the Honda Pilot that was confirmed stolen on October 16th off of Ridgewood Street. School officials at Annapolis High School have sent out a warning to parents trying to quell rumors of violence. The rumor centers around a fight that happened last Friday and continued to spill over into this week. Patrick Galinas, who is the school's principal, said that there have been no posted threats against the school or the person that the rumors were centered around. However, the administration has been working with Arundel County Police and their own school resources officer to investigate. You can read Galinas' full letter at eyeonannapolis.net. On Monday afternoon at about 4:30, Anne Arundel County Police responded to the 300 block of Highland Drive for a report of shots fired. When they arrived, they found that 2 sliding glass doors to 2 separate properties had been shot out. One of the bullets hit a wall within the apartments, and officers searched the area, and they did find 4 .45 caliber shell casings. There were no injuries reported, but they are asking anyone that has any information to call them at 410-222-6145. And if that address sounds a little bit familiar, just a little more than a month ago, in the same block, in the same apartment complex, on September 10th at 1 a.m., officers also responded for a report of gunshots. They didn't find anybody when they got there. However, they did get word that there was a male that showed up at Baltimore Washington Medical Center with a gunshot wound to his head. They did confirm that it was from the shots fired at Highland Drive. That injury was non-life-threatening. It was a graze wound to the back of the head. And police, again, are asking anybody that may have any information on that one to give them a call at the same number. Again, 410-222-6145. Under Armour founder Kevin Plank is out. Well, he's relinquishing his CEO title on January 1st, and Patrick Frisk will take over. Plank will become the executive chairman and brand chief, and his duties will be product elevation, amplifying Under Armour's brand story, and stewarding the company's team culture. In a statement released yesterday, Plank did say that Patrick's proven track record of industry experience, straightforward leadership style, and championship of our brand and culture makes him uniquely positioned to smartly capitalize on the opportunities in front of us. As I envision our future, I look forward to further partnering with Patrick to continue our pursuit of becoming the best athletic brand in the world. I am confident that we are just getting started. Some changes up at Under Armour. Sports related, if you want to see the Nationals, you can see them at Nationals Park while they're playing in Houston. The Nationals are sponsoring a watch party at the park. Tickets are free. It will go on rain or shine. And all you have to do is go to their website, mlb.com/nationals/tickets to get them. They will do it again at the end of the series if it is needed. But for tonight's game, free parking opens at 6:30 p.m. The center field gate opens at 7 p.m. And the first pitch for tonight is scheduled for 8:07. And this is some fun news for Dylan Gilmer. He's a 10-year-old Annapolis musician, and he goes by the name Young Dylan. And he just got his own Nickelodeon sitcom. But before he gets the sitcom, what he's getting is he's getting a motorcade ride through the city of Annapolis on October 28th. The mayor's office announced yesterday that the event's going to begin at Germantown Elementary School at 6 p.m., continue through downtown, and end at City Hall, where Gilmer is going to be given a council citation by the mayor, as well as the key to the city by Alderwoman Sheila Finlayson. How did he get his own Nickelodeon show? Well, young Dylan's been on the Ellen DeGeneres show a couple times, and Tyler Perry actually announced it in an October 12th episode of the Ellen DeGeneres show and surprised him. Tyler Perry Studios, which is a subsidiary of Warner Brothers Television, will produce it specifically for Gilmer. Now, as for the motorcade, they're going to have Annapolis City and Arundel County Police and fire departments leading the way. There will be 2 trolleys to bring elected officials and school children, and young Dylan himself is going to arrive in a convertible. If you'd like to line the parade route and cheer them on, probably your best spots are going to be on West Street between Calvert and Church Circle, or Duke of Gloucester between City Hall and Church Circle. Oh, and remember our contest for tickets to see John McLaughlin? That's still open until 6 p.m. tonight. Again, what you need to do is to go to Twitter, create a tweet that says, I want at Ion Annapolis to send me to see at John McLaughlin at Ramshead on stage with a hashtag of DNB. Send that tweet out by 6 p.m. and you might be winning a pair of tickets to see John McLaughlin on November 1st. All right, that does it for the top news today. Please make sure you're checking out ionannapolis.net throughout the day because we do update it throughout the day. Let all your friends and colleagues know about us, and if you've got a chance to rate us or review us someplace, do that. It helps us grow. Other than that, hang tight. We have George Young with your local DMV weather forecast. He's coming up in just 1 minute, but first, this message from Mac Medics.
Have you ever been to the Annapolis Mall when it opens for the day? Maybe you've noticed the line of folks waiting to get into the Apple Store. As you may know, I'm a Mac user, and today's episode of the Daily News Brief, in fact, all of the episodes of the Daily News Brief have been produced right here on my Mac computer. What you might not know about is Mac Medics. They were founded here in Annapolis in 1989, and they are an Apple-authorized premium service provider, the only one in the Baltimore-Annapolis, D.C. area. And what that means to you is that they repair all Apple devices, including the iPhone screens and batteries, all without an appointment. And most repairs are done the same day, usually within 2 hours. They also sell everything except the iPhone and the watch for the same price as Apple. I don't know why you would go anywhere else. Give them a call at 410-757-MACS, or if you're not into the whole letter thing, 410-757-6227. Stop by their retail store in Severna Park on Benfield Road, or their service center in Lanham, right off of Route 50. Or you can always check them out online at macmedics.com. I'll tell you, they've saved me quite a few times, and I know they can save you.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, October 23rd. More rain again yesterday helped put an even bigger dent in the drought conditions that had taken over the region after a very dry September and first half of October. But the frontal boundary has moved through, and that means sunny, albeit breezy conditions today for Annapolis with highs in the 60s. More of the same tomorrow with less wind and slightly warmer temps in the upper 60s to maybe even lower 70s, followed by similar conditions Friday with mixed skies and temps again 65 to 72 for highs. And while the first part of Saturday looks dry at this point, clouds and showers are a possibility in the PM hours and could last into at least Sunday morning. So plan accordingly, but definitely stay tuned for further updates as we get into Thursday and Friday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Make it a great day out there, and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching for DCMDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores, and also follow us on Facebook and Twitter and on our website at dmvweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
When a ring from the United States Naval Academy comes into Zachary's for a center stone, it always makes us wonder, where's this one going? Where's this one been? A nuclear sub in the North Atlantic? A carrier deck in the South Pacific? The moon? 52 astronauts are Academy graduates, from Iwo Jima to Okinawa, Corregidor to the Coral Sea, Midway to the Persian Gulf, Congress to the White House. These rings go where America goes. 73 that went to war were awarded the Medal of Honor. But wherever they go, wherever they may serve, our admiration goes with them.
Zachary's. Online at zacharysjewelers.com. More than a jewelry store, a jeweler.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.